Hello guys, welcome back. So in this video I'll be taking classes, that is object oriented programming for class 12. So the first thing here comes is class. There are many definitions here, like uh, like object oops, advantage, disadvantage, and swapping of data, and encapsulation, etc. So for that, you can just refer the you can go through the definition. You'll easily understand. So here I'll be taking class, which is an important topic. Class is a way to bind the data describing an entity and its associated function together. Okay. So here there are three modes in class. The one is private, public, and the third one is protected. So these are the three modes in class. So here's the class, how it is defined. This is how it is defined, that is class. Here stu, this is a class name. Stu is class name, and here's a int role, int marks, which are also known as variables. And public, here public is a mode where you can define your variables, functions, etc., and the same for protected too. For more details, I'll be doing a problem based on class, because why I'm not doing here is it will take more than 10 to 15 minutes to explain a single problem. So I'll be doing it in next video. So just understand that there are three modes in class. One is private, one more is public, and protected. By default, it will be always private. For these two, it will be always private. And whenever you need public or protected, you have to define like this: public colon. Then you can define anything here like function or variables. Okay. So the next thing what we are dealing with is object. Object is an identifiable entity with some characteristics and behavior. Okay, the same like you have already learned this, similar to the class that is structured in class 11, where you had an object in that too. You might be remembering that. So here, that's it. In this video there's nothing else to explain. So in the next video I'll be taking a problem based on object. So there's a question here, that is, what is difference between an object and a class? We'll take this question. That is, one second, I'd like to hear the question. The question is, what is difference between an object and a class? I guess I have taken this question in the last video. Uh, Once again I'll discuss. It's okay. A object is an identifiable entity with some characteristics and behavior. This is the first thing which you'll write in case of object. What is that? An object is an identifiable entity which with some, sorry, not which, with some characteristics and behavior. behavior. So and here it represents an entity that can store data and its associated function. But in case of class, a class is a group of objects that shares common properties and relationship. Okay, it represents a group of similar objects. A class represents a group of similar objects. So that's it, guys. Nothing else is there. Okay, we'll discuss what is base class. Okay, this is also important. What is the base class? Base class. I'm skipping this question because I guess I have discussed in the previous video, so I'm not going through it. So this is important, which is known as base class. A derived class is a class that inherits properties from some other class. So this is like what is derived class. The definition for derived class: a class which an inherited like you inherited, like there is class here and this is, so this class is inheriting details from this class, so this is known as derived. So you are deriving from the subclass. So here what is base class? Base class is a class whose property are inherited by derived class. That's a difference. So what is base class? Base class is a class, it is a class whose, sorry there's some disturbance with this, class whose properties are inherited by which class? Derived class. So that's it. So nothing else is there to teach because the most of the thing is here theory, which you can easily learn through going through your textbook. So in the next video I'll be taking an example based on a class, so that you will understand how to use those modes, that is private, public and protected. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned and do subscribe, share and like the video.